Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my first ever video games impressions review thing. And what we're going to be looking at today is Final Fantasy 13 3 Lightning Returns. Now, I just want to put this out here right now, and I know I'm in the minority when I say this, but I enjoyed Final Fantasy 13. I enjoyed it a lot. Now, I know that it has problems, but personally, I hated Final Fantasy 12. Well, I didn't hate it. I just couldn't wrap my head around the battle system or anything like that, and it just seemed really convoluted and just really complicated for me. So, yeah, I liked Final Fantasy 13. The story, I will admit, is a bit of a mess, but I like the characters, even though they might be a bit stereotypical or caricatures or whatever you want to call it. But, at the end of the day, I had fun with it. I thought it was nice and challenging. And yeah, it was a bit linear and whatnot, but at the end of the day, a lot of Final Fantasy games are like that anyway. But, yeah, like I said, I enjoyed Final Fantasy 13. 13-2 I enjoyed as well, but just not as much as 13. I don't know, like, they, they tried giving you as much content as they could, and I guess I gotta give them credit for that, but at the same time, like, the multiple endings, fragment hunting, and all that stuff, I don't know, just seemed a little too much, and I'm not a guy that has tons and tons of time when it's look at that masquerade ball or whatever it is, but tons of time on his hands to play that game. But I go back to it every now and then. I complete the main campaign as it was at the time, but I understand since then there's been more content, more DLC, more stuff that you need to get, and I just haven't gotten around to it. And whether the events of that game tie into this game, I guess we have yet to see. But from this demo, not really. I guess, well, as you can see, snow is here, lightning is here. Oh, by the way, the reason I'm talking over this cutscene is because they're gonna play it again anyway. You know. But yeah, like I said, Snow is here, and I guess he's some kind of king, or not king, like a leader of some kind, or whatever it is, but yeah. And as usual, the graphics are downright gorgeous in this game, and Snow, I don't know. Like I said, I guess I didn't get the proper, definitive, super exclusive ending for Final Fantasy 13 2, so a lot of this stuff might go over my head. I don't know why Snow and Lightning are fighting each other exactly, whether that has something to do with what happened in the last game, or whether that's going to be answered in this game. I'm not sure. But yeah, like I said, like you can see from these cutscenes, beautiful graphics from these cutscenes. And very JRPG-esque, ironically. But yeah, in terms of this game, I did a little bit of research, but I didn't go out of my way to research tons and tons of stuff about it. Like I heard things here and there, just I read in magazines, looked online. And one of the things I heard, which was pretty interesting, to say the very least, is that the director of this game, yeah, okay, no word of my own. This is just what I heard. But basically, he wants to create some kind of dating simulator with Lightning, and he's put her in all these weird outfits that I swear she would not have worn in Final Fantasy 13. So, like I said, I can't really confirm that. It's just what I heard. It's just speculation. But oh look, it's not Sarah. Yeah, that's one of the things I read in the magazine, is that there's this character who looks exactly like Sarah, but she's not Sarah. I don't know why they went with that design, or whether there's going to be some kind of connection. I I don't know. Apparently there is none, so it's completely pointless. But yeah, like I was saying, the director wanted to create some kind of dating simulator or something. I don't know, with lightning. It's all very disturbing, but I think we all know what the Japs are like when it comes to their sexual fetishes and stuff. But yeah. Anyways, back to the game. Yeah, when I first heard about it, when I first heard it was going to be like a single player campaign, the first game that came to my mind was Crisis Core, which, by the way, is a fantastic, fantastic game. The only problem is that for some reason it hasn't been ported to PS3 or PSN or anything. It's strictly on the PSP, as far as I know. I mean, obviously there's emulators and stuff like that, but luckily I have a PSP. But for me, the library for the PSP is pretty weak. But you know, what are you gonna do? And with the PS Vita, I can't speak for the PS Vita, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, like I said, Crisis Core. I thought that the combat was going to be similar, or gameplay was going to be similar to that, and it kind of is to an extent, but at the same time, it sort of isn't. If that makes sense. Well, I'm just going to do an edit here. There we go. Yeah, as you can see here, basically there's a big emphasis on online play in this game, and basically you can go to certain places, and homage to Final Fantasy 7 there, but yeah, you can go to other certain places and interact with people on the online network, and they can give you items and stuff, apparently, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, terms and conditions, I never read terms and conditions. I don't know anyone that does. You just click I agree. So basically you could have said anything in that contract and you would agree to it. Like give up your virginity or whatever.
When I awoke from my dreamless sleep, I was just in time to witness the end of the world.
It's beginning. The feast at the end of time. The last revelry to say farewell. The people here know that it's almost over.
Yeah. Only 13 days to go.
It's the chaos. Do you want to turn back?
Too late now.
What are you doing? The Savior. Sire! Got it.
Snow, it's been a long time. You know what I am. and you know what I want.
I can take a wild guess. You want to save me. The legends had told of her coming. Banisher of darkness, bringer of light, redeemer of souls. She'd come at the end of days to guide our souls to salvation. Damn you, lightning! What's it gonna be? You gonna try to kill me? Huh?
It's over.
You're a regular angel of death, Light. So now what? This the bit where you save my soul?
I could help you, if that's what you want.
Damn it! What kind of answer is that?
Uh-oh. Now that isn't going to work.
Lumina!
Now that's not right. You're not supposed to throw your life away.
I swear that kid is a demon.
Angels of death and demons? You're attracting the wrong crowd, Snow.
Whoa. No one is gonna stop me. You hear? Not you, definitely not her. If I have to fight the Savior, then I will.
The centuries have changed us, Snow and me. Once we fought desperately together against our fates. Now he's patron of a never-ending revel, presiding over a banquet at the end of the world. And I've become the savior. I'm a servant of God, sent to a world being consumed by chaos. Tell me, Snow, has ever a day passed when you haven't thought about Sarah? The girl you loved, my younger sister. How long has she been gone now? She brought us together and made us allies and friends. I can't give her back to you, but I can save your soul and free you from your long torment. It'll be my first act as savior. All right, Mr. Hope-S-Time. Any ideas? What do I do next?
Light, come on. Just call me Hope, okay? Right now, your #1 priority is Snow. Don't let him get away.
Well, I hope you enjoyed all of that because it's pretty fucking confusing for me. I mean, in terms of what happened to Sarah, I guess I had to play 13.2 to really understand it. But when I played it, she, well, died. But, yeah. We enter our first battle now, and as you can see, there's like 4 meters. One is an ATB meter, one is obviously your health meter, which is a green one. The red one is basically a meter which gauges the amount of attacks you can do while in each paradigm. Paradigm is basically what you see on the bottom right there. At the moment it's Dark Muse. And I call them paradigms they're actually called something else. I forgot what they're called. But basically, what they do is, she changes outfits, and she enters like different kind of modes. Like in similar fashion to the way it works on Final Fantasy 13, like the red one is Commando, the yellow one is Sentinel. But obviously, you can do different attacks. Like some are magic attacks and physical attacks, and some are more suited to others, I think. But like you can see there, she changes outfits. This is stuff she wouldn't. I don't think she would ever worn in Final Fantasy 13. Like this mage's outfit. I don't know. It's really jarring for her to be wearing this all of a sudden. I guess it just goes back to the director's weird intentions with lightning or whatever. But yeah, like in Final Fantasy 13, you have enemies that are just roaming around, and you can engage them. But yeah. Like I said, like you see the red Mia, the more attacks you use, the more it runs down. Then you have to change, and yeah, you can see the yellow Mia running out. So basically, when it runs out, you just change to a different paradigm, and then do what you were doing before and just attack or go on the defensive. But there are more of those, I think. But I think like it works on Final Fantasy 13 too, where you can set certain paradigms. Oh, the name is coming to me. I think they're called schemata or something like that. Schematas. I'm gonna call them paradigms because that's basically what they are. So, yeah. Like I said, you're given your basic enemies, and the reason I say is like why it's like Crisis Core is basically the way she attacks. It's not. I don't think it's entirely turn-based, but it sort of is. It reminds me of a mix of the two. But yeah. Yeah, now we get a guarding tutorial where basically you take the defensive. Sorry, my throat is running a bit dry here. But yeah, basically guarding is pretty important, as you'll see in the boss fight later. But there's like guarding attacks. I think there's some that can guard better against magic, and others that can guard a lot better against physical attacks and things like that. But yeah, because of the battle system, it's pretty by the numbers at this point. If you play the other Final Fantasy 13 games, it's not that hard to grasp. But this is only the demo, so you don't get to see its full potential, obviously. But it's pretty good. It took me a little while to get used to, but once I did, for this portion anyway, it handles pretty well. So yeah, and obviously there's a lot more customization, as you'll see a little bit later when I access the menu. But yeah, these are pretty much small fries. But yeah, in terms of the story, well, in terms of the cutscene that we saw earlier, we understand that Snow has basically gone rogue for whatever reason, and Lightning has to save him. So I don't know what that means exactly, whether he's under some sort of influence or some sort of spell, or whether he chose to go rogue or whatever it is. But it seems pretty interesting, and it's nice to see Snow having a major role again. Like I like Snow, you know. I thought he was goofy, but at the same time he was pretty cool. I also really like his voice actor, Troy Baker. Troy Baker is an amazing voice actor. He's actually my favorite voice actor right now in terms of video games, because the guy is so good. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, he's got quite a wide resume. Right now, his most notable performances are Booker DeWitt in Bioshock Infinite, Ryu Hayabusa in Ninja Gaiden 3. He's also done Joel from The Last of Us, is probably his most notable. At least until he played the Joker in Batman Arkham Origins, and he's done, I think he done Batman in Lego Batman. I could be wrong there, but yeah, I think that's it. But like I said, he's got a wide resume, and he's done a ton of voice acting. and he's really good at it as well. And also the Arkham City was Two-Face, and I think he was the Penguin in Arkham City. I'm not sure. Feel free to correct me on that. But yeah, oh yeah, like I said, you get these items here and whatnot. Yeah, customize schema, so you can customize the schema. But yeah, basically, I just got a bit of a story here for you. Basically, oh yeah, this is what I was saying. This is what I was talking about earlier. Basically, you can like I say, you can customize. You can interact with like other people all over the world, and you can like send them messages and ask them request items and stuff like that. And yeah, it took me, for some reason, it took quite a while here. I don't know whether it's because it's a demo or whatever. But yeah, you can send items to each other, take snapshots, and do all kinds of stuff. And you can also do it through Facebook, I think. Like, if you join the Facebook page, like, you can interact directly there and stuff. And here's an example. I'm getting an item sent to me and it's downloading. Yeah, I think the developers realize how big Final Fantasy VII is and how beloved it is. So some of this is basically an homage, as you can see with the font and the menus and stuff. But yeah, I've got this thing. I think it's a snapshot, whatever it is. But yeah, graphically, this is really good as well. Yeah, like I was saying, like I went to MCM Comic Con last year. And it was the first time I went to a con, and I went by myself. But first time I went, and I just wanted to go to see Troy Baker and Roger Craig Smith because they were there promoting Arkham Origins, obviously, and Marvel Lego Superheroes, or Lego Marvel Superheroes, however it's said. But yeah, in terms of yeah, I tried getting in line for their autograph. I knew I wouldn't. For one thing, the line for them was massive, huge, and you know they were only there when I went there. They were only there for about 2 hours, I think, signing. So yeah, even if I did get in line, I doubt I would have gone far enough. Like, I think a lot of these people that were there like overnight and staying and stuff. But yeah, I was only like a few feet away from them anyway, and I don't know, I was starstruck. But yeah, yeah, like I said, you can meet like these random people, and they can give you stuff like potions or remedies. One of the flaws in this game is there's like a limit. I don't know whether it's just this demo or whatever it is, but there's a limit to how many items you can carry. I mean, like, there's not even like an proper inventory. Like, yeah, I think these slots might be the only slots available for this demo. Obviously, I think there might be more along the way, but yeah, it kind of sucks that it's really limited to those slots and you can't really carry any other items. But yeah, and you can see Snow fighting something, and I'll admit I kind of got lost around this part. Like, I saw them fighting in there, but I wanted to like look around a little bit first. As you can see, go back. If it goes on for too long, I just head it out, whatever. But yeah, like I said, like I saw him at Comic Con, and I was only like a few feet away from him, and yeah, like I said, I was starstruck. I was like, oh my god, I really admire this guy's work. He's only a few feet away from me, but I can't get his autograph because I'd have to wait in line. And, you know, whatever. But the con, let's take this opportunity to talk about the con briefly. But yeah, the con was really fun anyway. Lots of cosplay. Like I said, it's the first time I went, so I didn't know exactly what to expect. But man, the cosplayers. So many cosplayers, and I felt so left out. I was like, oh my god, why couldn't I have dressed up? But yeah, overall really fun experience, just really great to be there with so many other nerds and stuff, so that was really cool. Yeah, I think this goes on for a little bit too long, so I might edit.
What's Snow up to anyway?
Yeah, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Yes, he's, like I say, he's gone rogue for whatever reason. Oh yeah, in terms of that girl, Lumina, yeah, like I said, she looks exactly like Sarah, and I don't know why. And I don't want to call her a little girl because Sarah looks about 13, 14, and apparently she's actually 18. Yeah, I'm not convinced on that. But I mean, I know it's written and anything, but I mean, Lightning. I'm guessing Lightning is in her early 20s in Final Fantasy 13, maybe a little bit older, but she looks about 10 years older than Sarah. And I'm pretty sure there isn't that much of an age difference between them. But yeah, I digress. Yeah, like I said, she looks exactly like Lumina, and I think she's like, you know, she's obviously linked to whatever happened to Snow in a big way, and the fact that Lightning was asking, "Don't you care about Sarah? What happened to Sarah?" But yeah, like I said, I might go back and like maybe watch some YouTube clips or something, and just try and figure out what happened because yeah, like I said, I just don't have the time to play through Final Fantasy 13 2 and just for some happy-go-lucky fragment hunting, and then oh, and I heard they also charged for the actual ending, the DLC and stuff. So yeah, maybe one day, but not right now. Yeah, like I said, and also another thing is like, obviously it carries a lot of the fighting mechanics from the previous games, like you can stagger enemies and stuff. That's gonna become a big thing in the boss fight later. Spoilers. But yeah, yeah, we can see Snow. I don't know what he's doing, what he's going. And then yeah, like I said, you can stagger and the schemata, I think is what's called. They're basically paradigms. I don't know why they changed it. Whether there's that much of an actual difference, aside from the fact that she's obviously changing outfits and has different weapons. But yeah, seriously, I just can't take it seriously in some of these outfits. You know, I guess that's something I'll get used to. It's just that I don't know. If I were to be wearing this stuff, there's a squirrel right there who sent me an item from someone else. It looked like a little one of Linkara's little Cybermats at first, just scouring around on the staircase, but I think it might actually be a squirrel or something. Why a squirrel is here and not out in the woods, I don't know. But yeah, I'm getting something eventually. Downloading. For some reason I have 50,000 gil. This demo is incredibly generous. And yeah, pull a staff I think it is, yeah. Yeah, I'm sending whoever this is. I think.
When I looked into his eyes, I didn't see much of the old
Yeah.
I'll release
Okay. Oh yeah, that's one of the things like in the previous games is that you can, when the enemy has his back turned, like you can do a preemptive strike and get the first hit and stuff. But I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Like I said, these enemies are pretty small fry, so I don't really care if they see me coming. But yeah, then it kind of penalizes you. Like, oh, if they see you coming, you get 10% of health reduced or whatever. I'm just like, yeah, it's gonna take. That's pretty much nothing compared to what I can dish out at this stage. One of the arguments I hear is like, I don't know whether it's a really valid argument, but one of the complaints that people had for Final Fantasy 13 is that, well, you only press X the whole time, there's no strategy involved. And that's something I really disagree with, because the thing is, in the Final Fantasy games, the strategy has never been in which button you press, but more on the paradigms and like different abilities and different characters. Like Hope, Oh, that's another thing I just quickly mentioned, that Hope is basically your Oracle now.
Got it.
I don't know why, but yeah. But yeah, Hope is Hope is really good with like healing people, and you know, Lightning and Fang are really good in commando, so basically going balls in and attacking. Snow is really good with Sentinel and guarding and stuff like that. So basically what I'm saying is like, it depends on who you choose to go and battle with, and depends on what the boss is. So if you're going in if you're going in defensively, then it wouldn't make much sense to set Hope as a paradigm, since he obviously doesn't have as much endurance as say Snarl or Fang. And if you want a healer or an attacker, like, it wouldn't make much sense to set Vanille as a commando and Lightning as a medic. You'd have it the other way around. At least that's what I would do. But yeah, that's one of the things that, I mean, if you don't like the battle system, if you just hate the battle system, that's fine, more power to you. But just like, I've seen people online, like, I know these are probably trolls or whatever, saying, oh, you only press X, there's no strategy. The strategy has always been in which characters you choose to focus on, and yeah, this is what I'm talking about, the different schema, sorry, and stuff. Like, I don't know what the real difference is between them. I guess some are better at magic, like red magic and stuff, and yeah. But yeah, these are the different ones that you can choose. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, basically, yeah, it's always been about which characters are best suited for which kind of abilities. Like, which is the best healer, which is the best attacker, which is the best in defense, which is the best in magic. And for me, in my personal experience, like, the best commandos were Lightning and Fang. Best healers were either Vanille or Hope. Best in magic was magic mostly was Vanille. But best defensively was either Snow. I guess Saz was pretty good in defense. Saz was really good all rounded anyway, like Commando, Ravager, whatever it was. I don't really use him that much personally. But yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to in Final Fantasy games, at least in my experience, is that whoever you choose like has to be suited. So if you're going up against a boss that has a good defense against physical attacks but is weak against magic, then obviously you're going to want to go in with Hope and Vanille. But obviously you're going to have Lightning or Fang or whatever just in the kit, just in case you're having to stagger the opponent. Yeah, that's just something I want to clear up about that. But yeah, don't know I got a bit confused here. Apologies. Basically, that door needs to open, and you see, I don't know how I missed that, but yeah. Then you go in, and then it's time for the, I think it might be time for the boss fight soon, somewhere down here. But yeah, like, this outfit, primary outfit is fine, just, I don't know. Oh, be right back.
What the? Who are you? And what are you doing here? If you're playing around in the middle of this chaos, I'm guessing you're not human.
You can see when you're inside this stuff? Then you can't be one of God's regular lackeys, can you?
And here we go with the boss fight. Yeah, staggering tutorial. So basically, basically what this tutorial tells you is that basically if you hit the enemy enough times, then on one random hit you might stagger them, and when they become staggered they take like huge amounts of offense. So yeah. It's basically a great big dragon. And yeah, this is where like at first this is where the battle system confused me. Mostly because I didn't know that this dragon's weakness is ice. And I feel like a bit of a doofus since he breathes fire, so he's obviously a fire elemental creature. So yeah, it didn't click with me to use Blizzard or Blizzaga or whatever. But yeah, basically, like I said, like you see the yellow meter going down, so the amount of hits you can do in one turn, then you have to switch over. But it's pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, Blizzaga is the weakness of this monster. Enter your yeah, he has like Stampede, which is I think like I said earlier, the different schemas, like they have like the guard is against different things. Like I think this guard is against like elemental, like fire breathing or whatever, elemental damage. They guard you against that, and then obviously the other ones guard you against physical attacks, like it's Stampede or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, basically what I'm just doing here is trying to stagger this motherfucker. But yeah, also there's this thing called overclock, which is basically your limit break or your trance or overdrive or whatever you want to call it. It's basically your special ability that you can use. Do we have anything like that in Final Fantasy 13? I'm not sure if we did. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, I've forgotten what it's called though, but we definitely had something like that. I think all the Final Fantasy games have something like that, so that's nice. Yeah, like I was saying about our outfits earlier, like I said, like, I know I sound like a broken record, but I just can't imagine her wearing this kind of stuff. I mean, I know she is right here, but just I can't imagine her doing it willingly. It just really comes out of left field. Like, I would expect her to go through like if you don't know, her character is basically she's a soldier, she's a warrior, and like she's like really like I don't know if I should call her stone faced, but you know, she's basically a badass. But yeah, with that said, like her wearing like mage outfits and stuff, it seems like something Vanille would wear, or Sarah would wear, but I can't see Lightning wearing this. Like I remember in Final Fantasy 13 too, like yeah, you could change like outfits and stuff. There was like homages to Assassin's Creed and Mass Effect and stuff like that. And that looked more believable. That stuff looked more believable on Sarah than it does on Lightning. I mean, if you like this stuff, then fine, that's great. But just for me, no. I guess I'll grow to accept it over time. But yeah, so I find out his weakness is ice. Why I couldn't figure out that before, why he just fire. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not entirely sure what this spell system is capable of or whatever it is, but yeah. Like I said, ice moves are basically your best friend right here. Ooh. Crap. And another thing is like shifting between these, like I don't know if I've said it before, but the that meter thing, like having an ATB meter and then like a meter on how many attacks you can use it seems a bit redundant to me. Like I feel like it should be one or the other. Like when the ATB goes up and it runs down, then you can't attack, fine. But just having in ATB Mia than like a limit of how many attacks you can do within that time. It just feels really restrained and just limited to me. As I'm not a fan of that system. I mean, not a fan of like that aspect of the system. But it's not that bad, I guess. Yeah, Blizzaga does like a ton of damage against it, but this dragon, but for some reason Frost Strike does not. And I have to assume that Frost Strike is a nice, yeah, I use an expression here. Yeah, like I said, I can't really tell, but I think like you only have like 6 item slots, which is bullshit for a Final Fantasy game. Like, it should be pretty much unlimited. But what are you gonna do? Unless, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I don't know why Frost Strike does such little damage compared to. I guess like, obviously Blizzaga is going to be more powerful than Frost Strike, but I don't know. It's quite a jarring difference in offense. Yeah, figure it out and just hit him with Blizzaga, guard, get. Oh yeah, quick freeze as well. Just get as many ice attacks as you can, and when he goes for his shit, just guard. It's the best advice I can give, at least from my experience. But yeah, another Blizzaga, Frost Strike, or Quick Freeze, and then hold your ground. Rinse and repeat. I will say that the battle system in Final Fantasy 13, as much as I like it, it does get repetitive, especially as I am now in Final Fantasy 13. Like, I wouldn't say I'm way overpowered, but I am. The monsters in the Archlight Steppe, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. The monsters in there like are pretty much small fries, save for those huge elephant things. But I'm pretty sure that if I implement my strategy, I could take them down pretty easily too. Like, I went through the side missions and basically took down like all the really hard secret bosses and boss fights and stuff, and yeah, I think once you do that, or once you got to a certain point in that, like, it gets rid of like the weaker the mastodons and gives you these super big, huge, powerful ones. But like I said, like if I get a bit more experience, like I said, I'm pretty overpowered. I think like I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head what level I am, but that's I can hold my own pretty well. Just leave it at that. But yeah, like I said, the battle system does get repetitive after a while, and but yeah, I'm not saying that you're not just pressing X the whole time. You pretty much are, but just, you know, my strategy thing earlier, blah blah blah. Yeah, now once you figure out this guy's weak against ice, you can make pretty quick work of him. Yeah, with what you have anyway. I'm not sure at what point in the game this is, whether this is right at the beginning or whether there's more that happened before this, because I think demos tend to like, some tend to drop you in like really random points. I think the Last of Us demo, you were already with Ellie and Tess, and you were going through, and basically I think it got to the point right before Tess died that it ended. I'm not really too sure though, but yeah. Yeah, this, like I said, this overclock ability that you have. I think you can do as many attacks as you want in this time period, so just Blizzaga the hell out of this. Oh, for those of you that aren't familiar with Final Fantasy 13 or whatever, there isn't really a limit on like magic spells. Like, there isn't any MP bar or anything like that. And there you go. That's the end of that. And this ridiculous Girl Scout cookie outfit. By the way, why do we ever get those? Well, as far as where I live in the UK, like I live like near London, but basically, yeah, we never got Girl Scouts. I don't know whether that was a thing in the UK or not, but I was kind of bummed out about that. Like, I always wanted to try Girl Scout cookies. But yeah, there's this thing again where, I don't know, sending someone to something? I don't know. I think I try it here, but it doesn't work, so I just got out. But yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this whole online play thing. Whether it's going to work, whether it won't, I'm not sure. But it's a pretty neat idea. Like, I'm not a huge advocate of online play to begin with. Like, I don't play. Like, I only just started playing Call of Duty and Call of Duty Ghosts, and I haven't even touched the online lobby on that. And just because I know how many. Okay, I know there's gonna be COD fans like that might clip my wings about this, but just like some of the online lobbies are so vile. Like, you have raging homophobes and stuff, and yeah. Yeah, and at this point, I think that's pretty much it for this demo.
What do you mean?
Like, I think it tells you can play for about 3 more hours, but I pretty much call it a day here. But I might as well sum up my final thoughts here. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. I am. Even though, like, I was a bit bittersweet about Final Fantasy 13 too.
Can I force it?
Cutscene.
That might be beyond even you. Hold on a second. I'll see what I can do from here.
There's a lot of chaos building up back there.
Yes, indeed. And Snow's inside, or whatever's left of him.
Well, he has been living without hope for centuries. Now the world's about to end. He might have lost his mind entirely. If it were anyone else, I'd say that was a given.
Do you think it could have gotten to him, though? Broken even his spirit?
I hope not, but...
Light! You've been spotted! You've got to get out of there, now!
After coming all this way? I'm his last chance, damn it. I know what he's going through. The pain of losing Sarah.
That's true. If there's anything left of Snow, as the savior, you're the only one who can rescue him. That's why you have to protect yourself. If you're killed, it really will mean the end of the world. And then who can you save?
Alright, fine. Take me back to the Ark.
Hold on.
So she'll understand his pain? She thinks she's going to save his soul? Would you listen to this nonsense? God turns her into the savior and it all goes straight to her head.
Snow is basically been living for centuries. What? That's news to me. But yeah, there's a little tidbit here of what you can do. Stuff, just the usual. You know, you can do this, you can do that, blah blah blah. There's this, that. But yeah, I might as well sum up my final thoughts on the game. Yeah. From this demo alone, it seems pretty solid. It's basically pretty much what I expected, and some things I didn't expect, but at the same time, it seems pretty good. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna check this one out. Like I said, like I enjoyed Final Fantasy 13, 13-2, and whatnot. So, and I'm pretty interested in this whole Lumina thing, with Snow and Lamb to Sarah and stuff. So yeah, and looking forward to that. I would say like the flaws, like the ones I mentioned, with the battle system, like the ATB bar, the meter, and stuff like that. and Lightning wearing outfits that I really don't think she would wear. I wouldn't have thought she would wear anyway. But yeah, I could be seen as nitpicky, but for this demo, it seems okay. No, there's Cloud's outfit. And yeah, I'm gonna say this right now, Cloud is definitely one of my favorite Final Fantasy characters. But yeah, at this point in the demo, it says I can play for about 3 more hours, but I'm guessing there's only so much more I could have done in that time. But yeah, like I said, seems like a solid game. Definitely gonna be checking it out. Would I recommend it on this demo? If you're a Final Fantasy 13 fan or 13.2 fan, I would say yeah. It's definitely different, I'll give it that much. But yeah, thanks for watching and hope you subscribe, comment and like and all that good stuff.